All right, using our graphing technology and the one graphs approach, we see that our two solutions here are -6 and +6. In this example, we see our one solution is x equals -3 because that x-intercept is at -3. Now, using our table of values, we can find the solution. And we've got, there's a video if you need to refresh how to get the table. I will show you how to do that. And I got these values right from the graphing calculator. And if you notice, we can examine the table. I'm looking for the outputs, the y's, to be equal to 0. So right away, I see one solution is x equals 1 because I have the x-intercept 1, 0. I see the other solution is x equals 6. That intercept is 6, 0. Now I need to do a little adjustment here. I want to translate that quadratic 2 units down, so I subtract 2 from both sides, and I go get my table, and this time we're going to set our table to start at -2, but increment by 1 still. And these values I got right from the table feature of the graph. Again, I'm looking for my outputs to be equal to 0. So there's my first 0, x equals -2. That would be x-intercept of 2, 0. And I don't see any other zeros here, but that's okay. What I'm going to be looking for now is for a sign change. You see here, I've got, this would have been positive beforehand, 0, negative, negative, positive. So now I know that this other 0 has to live somewhere in between 0 and 1. So now I'm going to use the feature of the graph to find the 0. I'm going to set my left boundary at 0, my right boundary at 1, and I'm going to tell the calculator to find the 0. It is looking for the sign change, and it tells me that x is 0.3 repeating, which I know that is 1/3. So this is my other solution and my other x-intercept. Our zero product property says, for all real numbers, A and B, such that A times B equals 0, then either A equals 0 or B equals 0. So what we want to do is we want to check, first of all, that we equal 0, and then we have a product, two things multiplied together. There's our product, and here's our equal to 0. So we can start right away with applying the zero product property and say x minus 9 could equal 0, or 5x plus 2 could equal 0, and we're going to solve each of these for x. In the first one, I add 9 to both sides to get x equals 9. The second one, I'm going to first subtract 2 from both sides. Then I'll divide both sides by 5, and I get my other solution is x equals -2/5. And you can always check your solutions by substitution into our original equation. All right, here's a couple for you to try. So why don't you pause the video and give these a try. So hopefully you got x equals 1/2 or x equals -3, x equals -3/2, or x equals +1/3. Now these, we do not have something that equals 0, so we have to take care of that first by transforming that quadratic. Now I have the 0, I'm going to have to work on the product. Tells me the signs are the same. This tells me they're both pluses. The only way to factor x squared is x and x. Factors of 20 that add to 9 are 5 and 4. So x plus 5 equals 0, or x plus 4 equals 0. X equals -5, or x equals -4. This one here, we have to make an adjustment because we need this to be equal to 0. So I add 4. And hopefully you recognize that we have a special product here. We have x plus 2 quantity squared equals 0. So no or, there's only one x-intercept, or one solution. Hey, here's a couple for you to try. Why don't you pause the video and give them a try.